Chief said, they are, if you see this doing an annual inspection at any business, it'll be written up.
The International Fire Code also only applies to commercial occupancies. It does not apply to residential occupancy.
Marvin, could we not add this to our CO again? To me, that it should have been caught when he first
On the commercial.
moved into the building. If we had this adopted at that time, then that should be on a commercial building. That should be part of the.
Well, their annual inspection, he can tell you it's on that.
It's been being done on all CO inspections since 2015.
So what about the hundreds of people in this town that are running a business out of their home?
well, I mean, I don't know.
We're talking residential to a commercial building, though.
If somebody is running a business out of their home, it's not.
You know how serious I am about closing my doors and running my business out of my home. Because I'm kind of fed up with the fact we ignore that all the time anyway.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, at the same time, though, I mean,
He's doing his job, I understand.
He's doing his job. And the time that I've been on here for 10, 11 years, I don't think we've ever given anything, we've never had a request like this as far as the fire code. I don't really think we've ever had a request like this on any of our other codes, even though technically somebody can appeal it. So I don't know. I mean, it's in that code. We've got that code. We do need to be consistent about it, but I mean, at the same time, as far as if it's a business being run out of the house, then it's not supposed to be a business that's, got signage or that has visitors or anything like that. So, I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
So if we waive it though for you, we're not being consistent, right?
I understand, but I mean, if you haven't had anybody else request, we also keep hearing that we're not hard to do business with. And I'm telling you that I hear all the time about things like this where somebody's not taking the time to come up here. It's not worth the $400 to come up here and plead this case to you guys. But I think we need to be aware of what's going on in our city.
But this is, I mean, almost, I don't even know, I'm sure there's some, almost every city I can think of has either the 15 or the 18 or the 21 IFC. And so, this isn't us, like, this isn't our
I
thing.
get that. I've had several commercial locations. I've never even heard of a Knox box until somebody came and bought me a whole box of them. I was just kidding, but I know there wasn't much somebody dumped them in his trash and we decided to install it.
I guess they broke in some. What was it? I gave two to, and they had the key.
Ryan Jim. So I don't remember how many they got.
They couldn't
They
get
had the keys.
They couldn't go.
They're all brand new in boxes.
Why did you keep one?
Exactly.
So actually, they couldn't be used, and so I'll have another question for you. We have, nobody can open this lock except for River Oaks Fire Department.
You're absolutely correct. They're keyed to the fire department.
So what happens when
Everybody.
Fort Worth beats you out here because y'all are on another call?
They have there are companies that are close to us that have our key because we run with them regularly. They have a box in their truck that has 2 key ports in it, one of ours and one of theirs, and we have theirs as well.
Every one of the firemen can use it, or just one?
No, it's a box with a punch code on it, and they have to punch in the last 4 of their social to get the key out.
Oh.
So it tracks it, is what you're saying.
It's tracked, and we know the date and time they took it out, and the date and time it went back in, and who pulled it, and we can hook a USB up to it and download that.
So like running plates by the police department, they track all that, so they know someone's abusing it.
Correct.
I've seen it used before. It's kind of like the stone with the sword in it. Yeah.
Only
Maybe not exactly how that works.
No, that's pretty much how it is.
Make a motion tonight for request.
I'll second that, but I still want, just like we had earlier today, I think staff needs to be on top of these things, and if they need to be on the list, people need to know about it when they first move here, what they need to do, and let's get on the stick and get this done. It's not fair to them come back later.
Do we send the water bills to businesses? maybe we ought to put it in there.
Yeah, we'll be
If you
sure.
currently don't have a knowledge about it,
They need to know about it.
be fair about it.
Okay, we have,
That drafted up.
thank you. We have a motion and a second to deny the request. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Move to item number 12, which is consider approval of agreement for mutual aid service provided by the City of River Oaks to the Tarrant County Emergency Services District number 1.
Gee, if you wanna explain this, I can, but...
This is just the agreement renewal with Tarrant County for mutual aid fire response that allows us to go and help other county departments all over Tarrant County, and is it $7,500?
No, it's $8,500.
$8,500, we got a raise. $8,500 they give us a year for being willing to serve across the county as needed. Happy to answer questions.
None from me.
I'll move for approval in Tarrant County for Tarrant County Emergency Service District 1 agreement for mutual aid.
We have a motion and a second to approve the mutual aid agreement with Tarrant County ESD number 1. Is there any further discussion? Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That was third and fourth.
I didn't hear, I'm laughing at 13. Another 13.
Consider approval of
13 and guns together.
payroll deduction for firearm purchased by police officers. I like this. We've done this for a long time.
Mayor, council, it's just like we've done before. We've got several new officers, and they're looking to purchase some higher quality guns, and they asked if they could do it through the payroll deduction system that we've done before in the past.
Yep.
These will be paid by the end of this budget year.
It'll be,
Well, it's a liability
Yeah.
account, so it really doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
a non-budgeted item, it doesn't go through revenues or expenses,
No, it's
so
like say liability account, so it
recurring
doesn't
every
matter.
year.
Where did the money come from in the first place?
City.
the city pays for it up front, and then it's taken out for a year period out of their paychecks.
And a lot of them buy at a lot cheaper rate through the
And
city.
you hold their officer's certificate and hostage, So when you say it's a receivable account,
Yeah, it's consider, we call a liability account.
yeah, but it would be receivable if someone owes us money and
Yeah.
we want to collect it, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I call it that, but it's not that.
There hasn't been any issues in the past, when officers have left.
What happens when they leave?
If they've left, they have the option of either turning the gun over and losing the money, or they can pay it off.
Then that, no one's burned us.
They've always paid it off usually.
I make a motion to approve payroll deduction for firearm purchases by police officers.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the payroll deduction for the firearm purposes by the police officers. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries.
Is this including the beanbag shotguns?
We do the beanbag shotguns from the department. It would be a liability to let them have their own beanbag shotguns. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Move to item number 14, which is consider approval of ordinance 1361-2022, amending fiscal year 2022-23 budget by expending funds from the park donation fund for this year's city Christmas parade.
We had a special parks board meeting and they voted 3-0 to take $1,000 out of their donation fund that has a balance of $20,797 and put toward the parade.
How do they justify it, since this is the park?
Well, because they're moving to go to it full-time next year, and this is the first start of it, and so they feel like that they should participate this year because it's moving over to the park
Well,
next
we
year.
would have done it this year, but it was just too much. There's too much that we wanted to get done and not enough time to get it done. But eventually, we have a big plan.
There's a grand plan.
They're the grand